What's up, guys? So I wanted to talk about mental toughness. Before that, shout out to my friend for this shirt. I really love this shirt. But anyways, before I get off tangent, mental toughness. What exactly is it, and how to actually train or build it? Right. So when we think about mental toughness, a lot of times people think of it from the context of, let's say, for sports, or combat sports, you have 1 minute left in the round, and you're trying to either survive the round from extreme exhaustion or fatigue, or you're trying to just try to get that knockout win within that last minute, right? But the concept is still there, where we're trying to overcome this fatigue, right? That's part of it, right? Part of our, because really what mental toughness is about is being able to regulate our emotions, and emotions come in many different forms, including exhaustion. So it's not just physical exhaustion. Physical exhaustion does play a role in our emotions. But anyways, what mental toughness is really about is, again, emotional regulation. When it comes to us human beings, right, emotions are a very natural thing that we experience, whether it's positive or negative, right? Happiness, sadness, nervousness, anxiety, excitement, etc., right? We go through all these things, but what these emotions really are, they're not something for us to control, right? And when we say control your emotions, right, that's the wrong way to put it, right? Because we're not trying to bottle these emotions and put them to the side, right? These emotions are actually meant to be signals to us on helping us understand if a situation is an opportunity or a risk or threat, right? It helps us to understand and respond accordingly, based on the context of the situation, right? So that's super important about emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is not only experiencing the emotion, but being able to quickly determine and discern a situation and then respond accordingly, right? So that's why I really like an athlete's analogy about when it comes to emotions, right? Or not analogy, but his context for tennis, where, he's experiencing extreme emotions in the moment of just whether it's stress or exhaustion or frustration, but he only lets that slide for 3 seconds or even less, right? Minimize that, experience that as, a signal to make the next step, or determine what the next step is, and then moving forward from there. So that's really what emotional regulation is about. And that's something that you have to train. And the way you train that is through experience. Like any other thing, like training for gymnastics, you have to practice, put in the reps to understand how to manage these emotions.